ready for breakfast? You ready to go back out, Stripey? Go on. Scooch on past him. One thing when I got food, he doesn't seem to be as concerned about what you're doing or not doing. Hi, there you go. There you go. Enjoy that breakfast, bud. Let me go get the other bowl. Because I know that you guys are ready. Ready. Okay, Morris. Here's your food, bud. Whoa. Marty ran right into my foot. I don't like hurting them. And it's like, Mom has to have... You gotta love Morris. He waits for a pet and then he starts eating. It's very sweet. It's very sweet. Marty, of course, was already inside and had something, but more is good, Mom. More is good. We did not get any rain yesterday evening, and there's only a 45% chance today. So I don't know if we're going to get any today either, but there's chances every day this week, and things are not super dry with this partly sunny days. You know, we're not, everything's not drying out super quick. I was just admiring, this went from, you know, a blue color to this purple color. I love all of the stages of hydrangea, the flower, and even in the winter when the flowers totally died back, it looks pretty. They can be really pretty, cut off and spray painted gold or something in a Christmas display. It's like the flower that keeps on giving. So I really thought that's pretty. You know, and the things that have gotten eaten back by the deer are recovering. It looks like, it really does look like this coleus plant here has overcome being cut and put in the dirt. I think it's going to take off. It has perked back up from looking droopy. And to me that says it's rooted and it's sucking in water now. So I will plant that in a bigger pot if it, you know, takes off a little bit more and let it do its thing. Hi, Stripey. All right, let me get everybody their water. Fresh water. Morris just likes eating with the other kitties, so if Stripe doesn't stay with him very long, he comes up here and even with his butt half off the end of the platform, he's enjoying. It's okay, buddy. I don't care where you eat. I don't. As long as Tux is not upset, we're good. Tux might care, but Mom doesn't. I didn't walk out front today, so up here saying hello to Panther, letting him know I miss him, and, you know, checking out the view from the treehouse. I am the one around here that appreciates it the most. It's nice to look out and see the new things and imagine what it'll look like in 5, 10, 15 years. Hi. She was following the door, making noise. Hi, baby girl. Hi. Hello. Hi. How are you? You missing Johnny? Yeah, I'm sure you are. I don't know for sure what day he's coming back, but it won't be too many days. There you go, baby girl. It's around 12:30, and we're gonna go pour that dirt in the spot for those irises down by the bridge, and I'll divide and plant the irises. We're gonna pull a little stilt grass. Guess we agreed we'd work out here for 2.5 hours, eat, and then go for a Pokemon Go drive. It's community day starting at 2, but it goes until 5. So I was noticing just how much this butterfly bush has grown since I bought it at that roadside ice cream shop / nursery. It's got quite a few, 4 or 5 inches of new growth. I'm enjoying this canna lily, this flamethrower with the pretty yellow and red leaves. Also looking good. And the pink hydrangea here looks very pretty, like that blue purple one around the corner. This is now like a mauve color when it was, or started out as a really bright pink. It's planted. The one in the front is Blue Flag Girl Contraband, it says. I don't know what weird names of plants. And in the back is just a purple blue, your standard bearded iris. So the one in the front's a little smaller. Hopefully I did an okay job splitting. And one of the blue flags, I didn't like how it split. It tore into the rhizome a bit. But all the rest were okay, and hopefully they'll take off here. Don put a bar across the creek there where the light wire goes. You know, in a serious storm, it'll probably get knocked around, but for most rains, it'll be fine. We would have to come adjust it one way or the other. There's Don pulling some stilt grass. We're under an hour and counting down, Donnie. And let me reach down and grab the watering can. Don't want to go up the hill empty-handed. That's the last thing you want, trust me. I asked Don to take down the metal net screen panels over here so I could get in there and pull weeds and cut back the perennial so it looked better up here. And he's already hauled off a nice pile of stuff for me, and then I've created a little more. But it looks much better. You just have to take my word for it. It was a disaster behind the fencing, which is how it is every year. We finished out in the yard at 3, just like planned. And I gave Donnie a bacon and egg breakfast. He's ready for his nap.
Yeah,
but he's taking me for my pogo drive. But I fed him bacon and eggs. I had leftover steak.
Yeah, but the final stage is the Tour de France is calling my name.
Yeah. Lego's calling my name, but I got to catch some Tinamo Shinies first because it's community day. They had the ice cream social at Mineral Springs. Looks like a good number of families hanging out at the splash pad. We heard that the road down to the school was open. We'll see if that's actually true or not. The new middle school. The elementary school's going in here on the left, but the middle school is straight ahead. Yeah, it looks like they took it down.
Well, that's going to be a big elementary school.
Yeah, well, they're building a multi-story now. You know, Vance, where the boys went, was just 600 kids, but single story.
This is about as far as we were able to get last time, down to this sign right here.
Yeah.
Carpool Q.
Yeah, well, it is possible that they've actually left enough land here to have the carpool line and it not extend out onto 401.
Yeah.
We can only hope.
Yeah. 2024, baby. It's got tigers.
Yeah, well, Bengal, the tiger stripe.
Yeah.
I don't know what the middle school mascot is, but the high school mascot is the Bengal tiger.
You got benches?
I guess kids could sit on those.
Yeah, they can.
They're not all the same height. It's kind of weird.
Well, they'd be hard on their little butt, but they could sit on.
Well, there's some real tables.
Yeah.
God, don't tell me they'll actually allow, well, I guess it's middle school, the kids to go outside to sit and eat if it's a pretty day?
Well, hey.
Oh.
You can't have kids having fun in school, kid.
That must be the cafeteria, though.
Yeah.
That there with all, because that makes sense. The cafeteria is where the carpool is on rainy days and stuff. They got to have the kids close to the carpool line, but not out in the rain. And since it rains here a lot... Johnny's cafeteria bordered Everett Vance and Sam's. It bordered the parking lot area. The kids could literally see They would bring them outside when it was sunny, but they would wait in the cafeteria on the days that it wasn't. So, yeah, well, and it's double lane too. So I guess there's a prayer's chance if you needed to get to the school but didn't want to wait in the carpool line, weren't picking, had an emergency or something, that you might actually be able to get through. You're going to take us to the right over here to check out the other entrance. Good.
Yep, sure am.
Okay. Well, the sky looks like it could brew something up.
We have a roundabout. There's this
Oh, joy.
field.
Yeah.
Track. Oh, so now we have a track.
Huh? And it was open over here without a gate on that fence, so the public might. Oh, look, there's a jump thing. Might actually be allowed on the track. There's some interesting subtle. Here's the circle. There's some interesting subtle. Oh, you're not going to go to the right?
I am.
Okay, you're just going to make us go around the.
Well, I was going up here. So this is going to eventually be an exit, it said. The little sign said exit. But
Sure.
obviously that's not open yet.
Right, well, that goes into the construction for the elementary school.
Right.
But I guess if you're a parent and you have one in elementary and one
See,
in
it
middle.
says
Yep,
exit.
it says exit. Yep, middle school. Yep.
All right, so here's the right. It's going to take us back by the middle.
Well, I have to say, considering this is a middle school, it has used a ton of acreage. Just a ton. Well, if the boys and I were moving over here, if this was 2013, this sure would have been nice.
Yeah, that's right. Because
I had to grandfather them into Vance and drive them up there because they didn't have bus service. And
Timbuktu.
then the middle school was a disaster. Sam had to go over to Westlake, which is halfway to Whole Foods. It was stupid. And then they did Holly Springs, and then we didn't love that either, and they ended up in downtown Raleigh. But, hey, if this had been, the middle school had been right here, we probably would have just, they were grandfathered in to Vance for like a year or two, but when it came middle school time, they probably just would have come to this nice new school around the corner from our house, and life would have made a big difference. Had the potential. It's huge.
It is large.
And I tell you what, you guys laugh. Depending on what part of the country you live, it'll be slam full. It'll be slam full. Hey, they can watch the deer come out until they plow down the rest of the deer habitat over here. I guarantee you in the evening there's deer come out of them woods over there. Okay, so and you can circle the whole school.
Mm-hmm.
Now what is that? It's not a bench.
No, and that would not hold like music or something. Those aren't. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is.
I thought maybe this is the thing they put the plaques
And
up.
it's kind of over here where there's nothing. Like there's no doors or sports or.
It could just simply be a guardrail.
Okay, because of the
You step off on the other side of that, you're going to go pretty quick.
Yeah, because there's the pond.
Yep.
Storm water runoff.
Yep.
Yep.
Catchment basin, whatever you want to call it. So they've got the awnings. These things catch the sun to stop it heat gain.
Okay.
But still let you see out. And then in the winter time, they let the sun in because of the angle. Let's see, wow, makes no sense. That's north. And if that's north, those are worthless.
Don's just looking at the,
Well, the car was pointing north, and that's about perpendicular to the building.
Well, wow.
Well, I'm going to go out that they put it on the south, that I must be misreading something.
I think you're misreading, yeah, because that would seem.
That's just, because this could be, anyway, the point is, that's good.
Well, we don't need the windows on the new school catching something on fire.
Yeah, high E glass.
And that the community across the street from us, Nothing, I don't think anything caught on fire, but several of the windows totally rippled the siding on several of the other houses. Oh my goodness, they have a couple of spots of flowers there and here.
It says for registration, call something.
Yeah.
They don't say anything about open house or anything.
Well, I can't quite read it. Due to construction, no blah, blah, blah.
Okay. All right, well, that's pretty cool. It took them a while to build this, trust me.
And there will not be any kids walk into this school. Well, maybe a few from this neighborhood that's right here.
Yeah, it's possible.
It's possible, but it's not like...
Well,
it's not like they facilitated it so the people from that... Well, first off, there's no guarantee the kids in that neighborhood that are middle school students are going to this school. Don't assume that. Yeah. That would be crazy in North Carolina to make that assumption. And then second off, as far back in there as it is, and there was no cut through until you get all the way down here. And then the sidewalk, I mean, is sort of on the other side of the road. So I would say they had zero intention of anybody from this neighborhood walking to the school.
Geese are.
They did open the road, but then they've got it barricaded. So is the neighborhood thinking that they'll barricade it for the rest of forever? I don't know, but I would say they have no plans for any students. I did see out in front of the school there was a bike rack that would hold about 8 bikes.
That's right.
So maybe if you wanted to ride your bike, but they don't. You should go left, and we should check out the end of the road to see if we see the cut through. If it's any more obvious today than it was the last time we did this, because it's only a mile. We came home from our drive to the news that Biden has dropped out of the race and I guess passed the torch to Kamala Harris. And I am working on my Legos. I got about 90 minutes. There was somebody in one of the Facebook groups today who said, stop calling it Legos. It's not Legos. And I knew this 10 years ago when I was an FLL coach, because they coach you to not say it's Lego bricks or Lego. It's never Legos. You know what? It's Legos at my house. I'm sorry. I don't care. That's what I'm going to call it. I work with Legos. I work with Lego bricks sometimes. It just is what it is. But anyway, Don's got up Kennedy's news conference about Biden dropping out. We think he's making some good points. I'll leave it there, and I'm going to go back to building my Legos before I get dinner going. I'm just going to warm up the shepherd's pie tonight. I think tomorrow night we'll have guacamole and chicken wings. I am pleased with how the sidewalks are lining up. I just had Don out here to look. I'm pleased. I got to add a couple of places for people to stand. I've got too many flat tiles and no studs for the minifigures, but it's all nice and lined up. I'm happy with it. I can move forward. I don't have to tear it apart. That's a good thing. I took the one out of the cabinet, obviously, here so that we could... And I'm not done with the back side. There's a pumpkin garden and some other things that go on the back over here, but I really wanted to get to this so I would know tonight. It's a good stopping point. It doesn't hurt my brain to stop at this point, so that's what I'm doing. I'm stopping.